Hi, I'm Scott Swenson. We're at Lynn's Propane Trucks. Got another stock truck here for you today. It's a 3,400 gallon tank on a Peterbilt, 325 horsepower, Allison transmission, just loaded with chrome and aluminum throughout. As you can see up front here, we've got the chrome bumper with the fog lights, a couple of strobe lights on the front. These work in conjunction with one on each side of the truck and one on the rear of the truck. Up top, we've got the stainless steel exterior sun visor, dual air horns with chrome snow shields, the bright finish heated remote control mirrors. Down the side, we've got the aluminum steps, aluminum fuel tank, and the aluminum wheels. In the back, we've got the stainless fenders, stainless deck, stainless oversized meter box. Let's jump in the cab and take a look at a few of those options. Starting right on the driver's armrest here, we've got the power locks, power windows, power mirrors. The mirrors are really great. I mean, you whack them with something, a branch going down a driveway or what have you, you can just readjust them right from the driver's seat. It's really convenient. Just moving to the right of that, we've got the factory switches for our work lights. That's 2 on the lower rear corners of the cab, 2 on the rear head of the truck, and then our strobes. The 2 you saw on the front hood there, 1 on each side of the truck and 1 on the rear of the truck. Moving across here, the steering wheel's got all your controls from radio, Bluetooth, all of that is just like the vehicles, your personal vehicles that you drive. They've integrated that all into the steering wheel now in these medium duty trucks. Moving across here, we've got our concert class radio, Bluetooth, USB, and then over here, just to the left, we've got our rear differential lock and our selector switch for the Allison transmission. This truck has a 4-function remote. We've got reel, PTO, throttle, and e-stop. Really nice, right from the customer's tank. You can engage the PTO, throttle up. As the tank gets full, you throttle down. And this one also has the reel out. So as you push this button, it will unwind the reel. Really nice feature, especially as for some of those guys getting a little bit older. Even the young guys, if you've got to traipse through 2-3 feet of snow, this is a really nice option on here. Up here, you will see that we've got a 7-inch color monitor. This is the backup camera. This works in conjunction with the reverse circuit, so as soon as you put it in reverse, this will come on. A really nice safety feature, completely eliminates the blind spot behind you, directly behind you. We mount it right here, so a lot of times when your personal vehicles are on the center of the dash. With this, we've got it with this mirror, so you're really only looking at 2 spots. You're looking to your driver's side mirror, passenger side mirror, and right beside that, you've got directly behind the truck. It's a really nice setup, and it works really well. Custom printer stand here. We custom make these to each individual truck. As you can see, it is rock solid. Not going to be rattling as you go down the road. We've got a ticket holder right below that to help keep your drivers organized. A lot of times we see cardboard boxes, wooden boxes, all sorts of contraptions to hold their tickets. This just makes it nice and easy for them to be organized. Well, let's take a look at the side of the truck and some more options. Again, here on the side of the truck, you'll see the aluminum wheels, bright finish mirrors, aluminum steps, aluminum fuel tank. These are the 2 work lights we were talking about. 1 on each side of the lower corners of the cab, right on that factory switch right beside the steering column there. Moving back, we've got the strobe on the side here. So when you turn the strobes on, it's 360. It's giving signals out in 360 degrees. So any direction vehicles approaching you by, you're going to grab their attention. Really nice safety feature. We've got our spring-loaded chalk block holder here. Nice and easy to use. Rubber on the front and the back, so they're not banging as they're going down the road. Spring-loaded, easy to use. Your drivers will secure the load. It's a really nice little chalk block holder there. Stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets, and lowered stainless deck in the back. Let's go take a closer look at that. Start up at the top here, we've got the last strobe we had been talking about. Right in the center there is the backup camera, tied into the reverse circuit, mounted right beside the passenger side mirror there in the cab. 2 work lights, used in conjunction with the 2 in the lower corners of the cab. You pull into a stop at night, it's going to light up all around your truck. Really nice for those snowy, icy nights. You can see where you're walking, where you're working. Very, very nice. Below that's our 3rd brake light, and then a recessed float gauge. You know, a lot of these trucks, you'll see it's got that kind of eyebrow over it, and you'll see the rust dripping down from it. This is nice and recessed, protected. It's just a nice little detail. Moving to the deck itself, you'll see this is a lower deck. Everything is lower within my center of gravity as I'm working at the back of the truck. We've got lowered angled fills. So if I grab that 2-inch load line on a 20-degree day and it's stiff as anything, it's going to line right up. It's the right angle, the right height. Acme's will spin right on. I see so many times people struggling. They've got that 2-inch line up over their shoulder trying to get it to line up. This is nice and simple. It's the right angle, the right height. The lower deck, it's stainless steel bumper cover. We've got a oversized stainless steel meter box here. So inside we can house a little shelf for you. It can hold your gloves or any fittings you use throughout the day. Also, we've got a spray bottle holder here so you can do your leak checks. A lot of times in the summer we see guys put their bee killer there, so it's nice and handy when they need it. Inside the box, we also store the hose end nozzle. A lot of times you see these, they'll have you threading them on and off, you know, a fitting on the deck or something like that. This is nice, easy in, easy out. Keeps it clean and dry, out of the elements, out of the dirt and grime. Really nice to house it in the meter box like this. We've got an LC meter, IQ register. With a 2-stage preset, you want to deliver 185 gallons and 3/10. It'll drop it right on the money every single time. We don't have the power on right now, but this gives you a nice big display so that you can see it from a little distance off. Unlike the LCR2s, where you had that tiny little display up top. Couldn't even see it from anywhere. On the fill line here, we've got pull-away protection. This is tied into the Allison transmission, range inhibit function. So if that cap is not on, your Allison transmission won't go into gear. It's probably the most common accident we hear about is the pull-away. Your guys are sitting there for 40, 45 minutes loading. It's easy to get distracted. Phone call from the wife or girlfriend or anything even. It happens all too often. So this is a really nice safety for one of the most common accidents we see. Henne hose reel with a Guide Master, stainless steel. The Guide Master is a great option. You just guide the hose back on. Without that, you're guiding it on with your gloves, getting the dirt, mud, whatever you drag the hose through is going to end up on your gloves. So this is really nice and easy, a lot easier on the back as well. This hose reel is spec'd for 250 feet of 1-inch hose. Comes standard with 150 feet of 1-inch low temp hose. So as you can see, we got plenty of room on this. You're out doing 40, 50, 60 deliveries a day in the winter. You're not reeling this in perfectly every time. You're throwing that hose on. So this gives you room to not roll it up neatly, to hustle. It's not going to lop over, get caught between the drum and the frame here and nick your hose. It's not going to rub between the deck, on the deck when you don't reel it up perfectly. So it's really nice. Makes things easier for your drivers, basically. Let's take a look at the side of the truck and a couple more options. Again, we've got the lower deck. You can see here we set that mud flat back a little bit. We've got a stainless spacer here to keep the road grime off. With it set back, we do that so you can't pin it up against the snowbank and tear it off. Gives you that little bit extra room when you're backing up. Stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets. Moving over here on the center of the truck, well, actually you see this is our work lights again, illuminating the side of the truck. In the center here between the frame rails, we've got our heat exchanger. So all that does is we've got a line coming off the pump. As soon as you turn the pump on, it puts liquid propane through that, heats it up, puts it back up into the head. It's being heated by your engine coolant running through the other side. It's just basically like a radiator. So what that's doing is turning that liquid into vapor. You know, 1 gallon of liquid into 270 gallons of vapor. Throwing it up into your head, because once you start pumping gallons out of this truck, the liquid in the truck wants to boil to replace the pressure you've taken out. As soon as it starts boiling, you get bubbles in the pump. It's a liquid pump, so once you get vapor bubbles in there, it's not as efficient. So essentially what it'll do is if you let's say you started at 68 gallons a minute, you could pump this entire truck off and finish at 66, 67 gallons a minute, where normally you'd be down into the high 20s, low 30s. And that happens like on a 500 gallon or 1,000 gallon tank even. You hit 100 gallons, you're already down into the 50s. And it just keeps dropping from there without the heat exchanger. It's a really excellent option. It helps you stay extremely efficient. This truck's built, it's ready to deliver gas. If you have any questions, give us a call, 800-252-5467. We'll talk to you soon.